talking about the draft process and where the Denver Broncos are as far as what are they looking for here. We both like the idea of a running back at number 20 because of the addition of Evan Ingram. You can kind of kick the tight end need down the road, not by a lot, but just a little bit.
To the second round.
To the second round at pick number 51. And really my question to you and for us to answer and for Broncos Country to respond on the RamosLaw.com text line at 303-713-1043 is where do you put your priorities now? Is running back number 1 for everybody? Cecil, you and I are on the same page on that. Does a second running back now take precedent over a defensive lineman, another inside linebacker perhaps? That's a position that we haven't talked too much about after the addition of Dre Greenlaw. Do we still need some help in the secondary? Behind Riley Dixon, not Riley Dixon.
Riley Moss.
Who's Riley Dixon? The punter.
Yeah.
Gross. Riley Moss.
Yeah.
On that side. Perhaps at safety, which they probably feel pretty good as PJ Locke as a depth piece. But where do you put your priorities? Or are we still going kind of fantasy-style draft with 2 running backs, another tight end, perhaps a wide receiver? Where do you put your priorities now that free agency has come and gone?
The priorities are on the now in free agency. The priorities are on the future in the draft. It's 2 different things, 2 sides of the same coin. The coin is the Broncos kicking ass double live gonzo now and from now on, to quote John Elway.
Like that.
Minus the kicking ass double live gonzo, although he wanted to do that and did do that.
Yeah.
For me, it's tight end. Tight end is still that priority. You're going to take a running back, and then what? It's still tight end because Evan Ingram probably has a year or 2 left. And Evan Ingram is no longer the same player he used to be. It's a huge upgrade at the tight end position. Super happy he's here. Super happy that he chose the Denver Broncos. That's awesome. What about when Bo Nix is about ready to get paid? Who's his tight end then? It's probably not Evan Ingram.
Probably not.
Cortland Sutton's probably not here.
Both Cortland and Evan are 33, turning 34 at that point.
Right. So now you're looking at the future. That could be the tight end that you develop while Evan Ingram's here being the starter. And you develop and you pass the baton to that guy, whoever that is. Hopefully it's Mason Taylor for multiple reasons, but for Auntie Chill, basically, so we could play that drop all the time.
Auntie Chill!
Yes, thank you. So tight end is still that priority. So it could be running back, then tight end, right back to the well. Evan Ingram solves your starter for now. He does not solve your starter for the future. And I'm talking 2027. So get your guy now. Give him a couple of years behind Ingram to learn and to grow and develop. I know you love punter talk, and you love fullback talk as much. But here's the point blank period. Kev, double check me if I'm wrong. Michael Burton hasn't signed anywhere, right?
Why would he?
Yeah.
Who would sign him?
Okay. Does Nate Adkins basically just take his job?
I hope so.
So that means Adam Troutman and Nate Adkins, they're both going to make the team because they're both going to make the team. Well, if Adkins is more of a fullback, H-back, whatever, okay, fine. You don't need to bring back Burton. There's a roster spot. Adkins takes that spot. You could seriously carry Evan Ingram, Adam Troutman, rookie tight end, Lucas Kroll, and Nate Adkins. You could carry that. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean you will. I think Kroll's on his way out, and he's had his chance. He's had his chances, and he hasn't done what he needed to do. So they will move on. This league is a very cold-blooded business. Regardless of how, again, physical talent, easy to see, regardless of how physically talented he is, he hasn't put it together. The team will move on, and I think they've moved on with Evan Ingram, and they will move on with a rookie tight end because you take one with a premium pick. First 3 rounds, one of those picks will be a tight end.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a ton of pushback on you, that, man. It is help Bo as much as you can. I really like that you're thinking about this in a 3-4 year window. Now, Bo should be around here for 10, 15, 20 years, right, if things work out the right way. But you really do have to, all right now, and then win from right now. And I love the idea of, I mean, especially if it's a second running back, right? 20, Hampton, Travion, well, wherever you want to go. It's personal preference. Yeah. You and I both happen to like Omarion Hampton, but none of us are going to get mad if it's Travion Henderson that they end up with there at number 20. But what that allows you to do, instead of us going, hey, Troy Franklin, hurry up and develop. Come on, we got to get this going. Hey, Devon Bailey, you're a 7th round pick, but we need you to contribute like right now. Can you hurry up and contribute?
Yeah.
You get the benefit of time, luxury of time to develop for a second running back. That first running back, it's going to be that. Hurry up and produce. Let's go. Hell, you won 80 catches out of the guy, and it's not that crazy to think about because of what Alvin Kamara has done in the past in the Sean Payton offense. So it is the Broncos, with what they did in free agency, it makes George Payton's life so much easier in the draft. And it's like you said, best player available. We know this thing's stacked with running backs, tight ends, and defensive linemen. Go get one of those. Go get two of each of those positions.
Right.
So that in 2027, hell, maybe even 2026, if Zach Allen, John Franklin Myers are gone, or one of the two are gone, you are ready for a plug-and-play situation, and probably still going to see a drop in production, but it wouldn't be this, oh, crap, we just picked a guy in the third round. You got to go be Zach Allen now. We just picked a guy in the fifth round. Can you be John Franklin Myers for us? That's a tough ask for a new dude.
Yeah, it's a tall task for a young player, and Evan Ingram's fantastic. DJ Jones, Zach Allen, they're all fantastic, right? Great players here. Great veteran players.
Yeah.
Go draft the next guys. And I don't want to be that cold, but this business is that cold.
Cold-blooded.
The league is that cold. What did Roger Goodell's 5 fingers say to your face? Slap.
Yeah.
That's what he said, because here's the thing. Just go draft the next guy. It's I usually say this about fantasy football, but it's true for regular football. It's not love, baby. It's not forever. This league is not forever.
No.
You got Evan Ingram. Awesome. Who's the next guy? And that's, again, Evan Ingram's really good. Not what he used to be, but still really good. A huge upgrade. Going to be a big part. Catch 50 to 70 passes for the Broncos this year. That's great. Who's next? Mm-hmm. You always have to be thinking about who's next.
Oregon Trey. What's up, Oregon Trey? He wants Terrence Ferguson. Oregon Trey just wants the Broncos to draft all Duck players and then just be Broncos.
I would.
He wants T. Ferg. Okay. He wants Tez Johnson.
Well, here's the thing. If we're talking about tight end in the second round, Ferguson in the second would make a lot of sense.
You think he's pretty pro ready?
I think he's ready to go. And he also, man, Oregon Trey, part of the tribe. I think he hit something that we have to get into eventually, maybe tomorrow, whenever you want, but could you draft a guy that takes Evan Ingram's job? If that answer is Colson Loveland or Terrence, and I'm talking about this year, could you draft a tight end that essentially is like at least splits time with Evan Ingram, like 50-50? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. One name's Colson Loveland. The other might be Terrence Ferguson.
I like that. And, I mean, wouldn't that be an ideal situation? You get Evan for the year. You say, hey, you're kind of sharing responsibility in your second year, and then see you later.
Yeah, but people think he's the man this year. What if you drafted someone that was the man? Ingram's healthy, Ingram's fine, but you drafted someone that was the man right away? Again, kind of like love. When you know, you know.
That's right. By the way, the 303-903, me and Andrew Mason all appreciate your choo-choo choose you quote right there. That's nice work from Cecil Lammey. All right, well, let's continue this